What's up guys? Today I'm going to be messing around with some makeup that I haven't touched in a while. I just really want to mess around with the Smoke Sessions 2 palette from Melt Cosmetics. I haven't really messed a whole lot with it. For some reason I'm like wanting to use these 3 shades for today's look. And I just want it to be super like grungy and alternative, you know, just to kind of like slap it on. Because that's what I forget that you can do sometimes with makeup. It doesn't have to be super clean all the time. It can just be whatever and just slapped on. So that's what we're gonna do today. I don't have an eye primer currently, but I'm gonna go in with my the Fenty Wear Even Hydrating Concealer, and I'm just gonna use it as a primer. And as you guys can tell, I didn't do my eyebrows first just because I'm trying something different with them. I'm like wanting to just do the eye looks first and then decide how I want to do my brows. I also like want to have the option to draw a slit in my brow if I want, because I've shaved off the tail ends completely. Again, now that that is good to go, I'm going to go in with this Blend Bunny B5 brush, and I think I'm just going to go in with Purple Punch right here and just kind of slather it in the outer corner. I do want to say I do apologize that I've been kind of slow on creating content lately. I've just like been in a weird creative mood where I like want to create looks but I don't know what to create, and then I sit there and wonder what to do for like an hour and then I end up not doing it. But now that it is creeping up to be spooky season, which I know it is only August, but in my mind spooky season has begun because you start to see all the Halloween decorations out in the stores slowly. Hence my hair. I wanted to do some spooky hair instead of a split for once, and I think I'm going to keep it for a while. And don't worry if you get a little messy with this eye look. That's what it's tended to do. That's what grunge really is. And we can always go back in and add more later. I actually think I'm going to go ahead and drag it just a little bit here, and then take a clean fluffy brush. This is a Melt Cosmetics brush from the Beetlejuice collection. I have no idea what brush number it is, and I know that it's not available, so I do apologize, but anything that looks like this brush should be good enough. I kind of wish they still had these brushes for sale, or just even the Beetlejuice collection. It was like my favorite collection that they've ever done. And I mean, I like a lot of their collections, but that one is probably a tie for Gemini. Like, just because I'm biased and, you know, I am a Gemini, if you didn't know that. I'm going to go back in with a smaller brush. This is a Blend Bunny B1, and I'm just going to pack the color in the socket of my crease just to like really define it. The first round was just to like kind of fluff it out. I know this is off topic, but I'm kind of wanting to like start streaming on Twitch. I don't know if anyone would be interested in that. Maybe like little chit chats and video games, but I gotta figure out how to set all that up because I'm a newbie to that. I've always played video games, but I've never like thought about streaming. I always thought it would be fun. I always see like all my makeup friends and mutuals do it, and even just regular gamers that just talk sometimes, or just on there sometimes, not even playing video games, just on there to chit chat. It seems really fun. That's looking really good so far. I think now I want to dig into the glitters, the shimmery metallics. This one's got more glitter and this one's more metallic, I feel like. I don't know if it says it on here, but they're both pretty metallic. I'm trying to remember which one I like more. I think I'm gonna go in with this one in the middle and this one in the inner just because it's a little lighter. So this one is called Blue Haze, and we're just gonna go in with my pinky because that's usually the better payoff. Yeah. Like, look at that. That is so freaking stunning. And then this is Northern Lights next to it. I'll show you guys the other ones if you haven't seen this palette before. This one is Monster Cookie, and that one's really pretty. And then this middle one, or this other one, is called Martian Candy. Blue Haze one is calling my name, along with the Northern Lights one. So I'm gonna just go in with that one right here. Yeah. That was a good move. I think this one is probably my favorite out of this palette, just because of how like shimmery it is. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to tell on camera, but yeah, that's my vibe. In with my pinky again. I cleaned off my fingers. I'm gonna go in with Northern Lights in the inner corner and kind of just marry them together. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see that. I hope you can. But we're gonna try to not block the camera when I do that. Ooh, yeah. I hope the camera like picks it up, but it's like a light purple to a blue shift. I really can't tell on the viewfinder if it is picking up, but I really hope it is because it's stunning. I think I'm gonna add a little more like of that purple punch, just a little bit. Just right here. Like kind of slowly buff it out. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go do my brows really quick and I'll be right back. And then we'll hop into the rest of the face. All right, now that the brows are back, I'm gonna go in with some foundation before we do the under eye. All right, to finish off the look, I'm gonna do the under eyes really quick. I'm just gonna go back in with the shade Purple Punch, and I'm just going to line the under line. You obviously don't have to do it as thick as I'm doing it, but to keep true to the grunge theme, I want to just drag it out a little more than what I would normally do. And I'm using a Morphe A29 just to kind of sweep it underneath the eye, the waterline. Alright guys, I do apologize. My camera died, so I had to go put it on the charger really quick so I could film out this outro. All I did was I added a little wing. I also used the Melt Cosmetics Haze gel liner. I just did a little wing. I didn't know a full-on wing and drag it all the way in, but just wanted to add a wing to it. I also added some lashes from Tati Lashes. These are the T Elemental 2s. They do pretty much cover up the whole eyeshadow look, but it goes with the look. I also added a lippy. I ended up using the Milk Cosmetics Shot Down from the Nightmare Before Christmas collection. It is this really pretty dark, like it's a purple. It's a very dark purple in my eyes. If I can get it to focus. And I used the lip liner from MAC Cosmetics in Night Moth. It was just a perfect lip liner to match it. I don't have any Melt lip liners that match it. Otherwise, I probably would have used it. On the eyes, I don't know if you guys can tell, I also added a little bit of this shade called Protected from the Danessa Myricks Lightwork Volume 5 palette. Also a really pretty palette. That's what I popped in the inner corner and it's really pretty. But yeah, and I finished off the base. This is what I ended up looking like. If you are new here and you are not subscribed to me, what are you doing? Go hit that subscribe button. I'm just kidding. Subscribe if you want to. If you want to see more beauty content, if you want to see more alternative content, whatever. I'm mainly just gonna be posting makeup content. If you want to just continue to see that with me, definitely feel free to subscribe. You guys can find me on all my other socials, which is just at Cosmetic Cole, and I will see you guys on the next one. This is a really pretty palette. What did I just say? This is I just really want, sorry, there's dog hair on my palette.